Okay. Hi, everybody. Okay, so here we are again with the Ashley Williams Show. Also, I want to say, AKA Sweet Pea. That's my character's name on Devin's Playground. Okay, so everybody's always like, "Oh, Sweet Pea." I call myself that because I've always had people calling me that as a kid and everything. So, Sweet Pea. Sweet Pea, that's my character on there. And I want you guys to follow me on my fan page on Facebook as well with that. Okay, so the next topic I want to talk about, as we were talking about like body image and everything, one thing that's a sore topic for me as well is hair. Okay, so I'll get a little more into it, but I want to start you off slowly so you can know how intense I am about my hair and getting my hair did. Okay, so this happened today. As you can see, my hair is a little bit more silkier than normal because my girl, Danielle Oliver, she's a hairstylist in LA at Head Trip Salon. She did my hair. So I'm trying to give them a shout out as well for whoever sees this and if they like my hair. Okay. So I woke up this morning and I've had my contacts as usual in a case, and when I went to go put my contact in, I put them both in, put it in, and all of a sudden, like one eye, this one right here, it hurt really bad, and so I was like rubbing it and stuff, like rubbing my eye, like all up in there in front of the mirror, like what's going on, and then all of a sudden this eye started burning and itching, and I'm like, ugh, and so I'm just like, like I was just basically like blind, and I couldn't see at all in the mirror, okay? And my eyes started watering, and I'm like, but I have a hair appointment in like 20 minutes. I gotta start heading over to my hair appointment. But I was like, no, I can work it out. So what I attempted to do was to drive. I attempted to drive eventually with one contact in my eye, which was this one, okay? So when I was rubbing this one, something happened to it. I don't know what happened. I think it fell out or something, but it was not there anymore. So when I was looking, all I saw was just a blurred. If you like are looking at me right now at the screen and you just took some water and like sprayed the screen and you just wiped it over like that, that's what I was seeing. That's what my vision was. And I was so determined to do my hair because it was so dirty and not pretty at all. I was like, I'm gonna go to the salon. So I called my girl. I was like, hey, Danielle, I'm gonna be a little late. And she was like, well, what's wrong? What happened? I was like, I'm blind. I can't see at all. And she was like, well, baby girl, like, what you gonna do? I was like, well, that was my last case, so I can't replace it, but I'm still gonna get my hair done because my hair was jacked. It was not looking good, and I was determined to get it done. So I got in the car. You guys are probably like, if I was on the street right now and I saw this girl, you'd probably be afraid if you see me in the car now, right? You don't know if I have my contacts in or not. But anyway, so I got in the car, and I started driving, and then since this eye, I left the contact in, this eye, I don't know where the contact is. I think it's gone or something. It must have fallen out. But I started driving, and then the sun was so strong on my, I still had sunglasses on, but the sun was so strong on my eye, they started watering. So I was wiping my eyes like every 2 seconds. And then I called her and I was like, I gotta go back home. I gotta take my contacts out. And so I went ahead and took the contact out, went back in my car, and started driving again. And I was like, well, I know the streets. I can see everything well enough. And so I started driving on the streets, and I started driving to the salon and got there. My hairstylist had left for a minute because she had things to do. She couldn't just wait for me with my blind self to find, feel my way back to the salon. So she left, and so I went ahead and made an appointment for an eye doctor, which they're expensive, by the way. That is not cheap, and so I don't make a lot of money. So I was really trying to search for something. So I went ahead and I found an eye doctor that's close by my house. Went over there. He checked my eyes, and I was like, this eye hurts. I don't know what's wrong. And I kept looking in the mirror, looking at my eye. I don't know what's going on. It looks fine. He looked at my eye. He took one of those like plastic things, the eye Q-tips, and flipped my eyelid over. And I'm like, ugh. And then I felt a huge relief, and I was like, oh. And then he went over to the other. I was like, no, yeah, you gotta worry about this eye. This eye's good. This is the eye I had the contact in, and then I took it out, but it's fine. You know, everything's just blurry. Just give me some new contacts. Don't try to check anything else and try to make me pay more money. You know. And so he looked at this eye and he said, wait a minute, this eye's fine, but this eye, it's inflamed and everything. And I was like, what? But my eye feels fine. I don't want my eye to be inflamed. And so this eye is actually not okay, but that's the one that felt like it was okay. This is the eye that was hurting, but he said this eye was fine. And then comes to find out, when he flipped up my eyelid with the Q-tip thing, it felt relief, because remember I told you I didn't know where the contact went, if I dropped it or not. It was stuck up here in my eye. It was stuck right up here. So when he flipped up my eye, the contact fell out, because I felt something on my cheek. And he said, you're fine and everything. And then I touched my eye and I was like, what? It's my contact. I was like, that's where it went. And then the doctor turned around and he was like, what? I didn't see that. And then it made me kind of lose, hope that he was a good doctor, because he didn't even see the contact in my eye. Then I'm like, if you're looking at my eye and you didn't see the contact stuck on the top of my eyelid, then what good are you as a doctor? You're an eye doctor. You should see that. So anyway, to make a long story short, I really wanted to get my hair done. And I went through it all. I drove blind. I drove with itchy eye. I drove with, contacts stuck up my eyelid. I drove with no contacts in my eye to get to the salon. And then since my hairstylist wasn't there, I figured I had more time. And so I went to the eye doctor, got some contacts and some glasses. Now I'm good to go. So that's why I can see my beautiful babies watching right now, watching me. I'm looking at you right back right now with my new contacts. So I don't know if you can tell the difference, if my eyes are more glossier than the last time, but these are brand new. So anyway, we're talking about hair. And that was a long introduction for that. But basically, the main thing I want to say is, first of all, this is a weave. This is not my hair. It may look natural, which I love it. It's silky, shiny. I love all that. But this is not, and it shouldn't be, but it is it is the definition of me. I don't want it to be, but it is. Because I don't think I could really see myself walking around with like afro, which I think is beautiful, by the way. I've seen girls doing that. And I'm like, damn, I wish I could pull that off. But I don't think I can. Maybe you guys think you could, but I couldn't. And then I've had girls who do weaves and stuff, and they'll be like, yeah, girl, you got to keep it long and silky. And I see some black girls with blonde hair and stuff, or Asian women with blonde hair, and I'm like, what is that all about? Sometimes I wonder what the whole meaning of that kind of stuff is. And even me getting a weave, what does this mean? Is this me trying to assimilate, into American society, to blend in, per se? Because I had some people comment on my hair and stuff. They're like, oh, look at you, you're a beautiful black woman with long, pretty hair. And they made that a point to say long, pretty hair. But if my hair was a fro, would I not be as beautiful? I don't know. So this is a question I ask myself, and I ask you guys too. How much does hair define you and define how you look in the mirror, what you feel? And just tell me, talk to me. What does your hair say to you? And when you look at me in the videos and you see my picture up there, even though I don't think I'm the bomb-ass girl in the world, but does my hair attract you? Is this something that makes you more inclined to click on my picture, to look at me more because my hair is longer and it's silkier and it moves and has that little assimilated look of the European style? I don't know. But I love it, and I love myself, and I love that I have a weave, and I love that it does bring me to that next level, but I don't want it to be the definition of me, So anyway, comment, guys. Let me know what you think about that. That was my little tidbit. I hope you like it, and enjoy. I have more stuff coming up. Okay? Make sure you guys subscribe. Subscribe. Oh, yeah.